So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K18. In today's video, we're going to be doing the Deandre, Ayton, and Mikal Bridges Suns rebuild. Now, I realized I did do pretty much all the prospect rebuilds before the draft and after the draft, and I did do a Deandre Ayton Suns rebuild, but I thought since after the draft, after they signed Trevor Ariza, added him to the team, drafted Mikal Bridges. Obviously, I didn't do a Mikal Bridges Suns rebuild because I obviously didn't know they would be getting him. It was pretty obvious they were going to be taking Deandre Ayton with the first overall pick, so I did do one of those rebuilds. But yeah, we're just going to do one again. I don't really think anybody should really have a problem with it. I'm pretty sure you all kind of want to see it, so why not? So we obviously have Devin Booker, just signed a max extension, franchise shooting guard, in my opinion, definitely deserving of that max deal. So he will obviously be going nowhere, only 21 years old. TJ Warren definitely could be a trade candidate for a top pick in next year's draft. I'm probably going to have him on the team for now. He has a long contract, pretty team-friendly contract, so probably will be moving him for a high pick. Ayton obviously not going anywhere, future stud center, in my opinion. Trevor Ariza, they'd sign to a one-year deal. So we do have a lot of small forwards. Like Warren, Ariza, and Jackson is already kind of a logjam at the moment. I may move Ariza if we're being straight up honest right now. I know I just said that I want to do another rebuild because I got him. He's obviously not worthy of a rebuild of him and himself. Also don't really want to pay him $15 million, and I kind of want to get use out of his trade value. So I'm probably going to move Ariza like right off the bat. Also, side note, Chris and Bender probably have a ton of trade value, so I can honestly probably package like Warren, Chris, and Bender. Top 3 pick. Probably could have that happen. So we are just going to move Trevor Ariza at the moment. What do I want? I can't believe Dante Exum got $10 million. That's kind of crazy to me. First round pick, top 10 protected from the Knicks. We have to take Joakim Noah. Can we possibly do this unprotected? Is there any way that could happen? They have a counteroffer. They want George King, and they'll give me Lance Thomas, and they want a second round pick. Works for me. The Knicks are probably going to still be pretty bad. I don't think Trevor Ariza is really going to help them too much. So we do have Joakim Noah now on the team, so who I'm obviously going to have to move after this year. We're going to start Jackson. Honestly, we'll start Warren too. Warren is 6'8", so is Jackson. He weighs 200, 215. We'll just start Warren there. It doesn't really matter to me. Chandler can play like 17. Daniels 15. You know what? I think I'm actually going to send Mikal Bridges to the G League. I think I'm going to do that just so his overall can go up a ton. We're obviously not going to be making a deep playoff push, if one at all, this year. So I think I'm going to send him and Eli or Eli Okubo to the G League. So I'm also going to give, we'll give Dudley some minutes, actually. Why not? We'll give Dudley like 10 minutes. So we'll go 14 here, 36 there. That's fine. We'll go 30 here. Jackson's going to play like 33. And we'll go 34 here, and we'll go 28. Actually, we'll go 29 and 29. So that's going to be the rotation for season number 1. I do want to send immediately Okubo to the G League. And where I forgot Bridges is like kind of old, but he can still be in the G League. His overall will definitely still go up. First year of his rookie deal, definitely going to have him for the whole video. So going to go ahead, sim season number 1. I need to sign somebody, so I'll do that, and I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. All right, guys, so end of season number 1 here. We don't have the best year ever. We go 24 and 58, which obviously isn't ideal. Westbrook MVP, Doncic Rookie of the Year, Larry Nance, Drummond, Chris Dunn, and Nick Nurse is the Coach of the Year. So, yeah, we were dead last in the Western Conference. I really thought we'd be a little bit better. Guess not, though. Booker, insane year, led us in scoring. Ayton was a monster, 17 points, 10 rebounds. So we really just need, maybe a few more scores. We need a new starting point guard. I don't know what I'm going to do with Josh Jackson, if we're being honest. I like him in real life. He just really never does well in 2K, but if I can get something really good for him, I'll probably do that. So we're good at shooting guard. We're good at center. Those are my only 2 really lockdown positions. Bridges is probably going to be a 6-man unless I find a really solid trade for him, because obviously he is a shooting guard. Celtics win the final and Gordon Hayward's MVP, but unless I find a really good trade for him, and then I can package him for who knows, a stud small forward, a stud power forward, something of that caliber. So staff signing right now, this is Doncic's head coach, wasn't it? I'll just leave him. Joe Prunty, no thanks. I'm going to fire you. Trevor Berkstein, sure. I'll just bring in Harris. We always do. Assistant coach is Dirk here or somebody else of that sorts. Doesn't really look like it. So we're just going to sign the top assistant coach, and yeah, we'll just go Barney Rowe if he wants to come here. Our scout is decent enough, and our trainer, I just want Jimmy Lynch just so we can get those 3 training camps. So let's hopefully get all of them after day 1, and we get 2. Just waiting on Rowe, and come on now. Barney Rowe, welcome to Phoenix. So let's head up to the draft. Hopefully we didn't get screwed over. I really want that number 1 overall pick, and we ended up with it, so that's perfect. Okay. Okay, so the next pick we do have, did they have the Heat pick this year, or did they have it next year? All right, I'm going to look that up, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so the Heat actually do own their first-round pick in 2019. The picks are still a year behind because, obviously, the picks are not updated like the rosters. So they had it from the Goran Dragic trade from the year before. So I'm just going to give the Heat their pick back for basically just a second-round pick wherever they are. They don't even have a second-round pick. All right, just give me a first. It's fine. I would have taken a second, obviously, if they had it. So we still do have 112, and we have a second-round pick, which I'm actually just going to move right now for... Yeah, we can just do this. So that is all done. 1 in 12. Let's see. Bridges is up to an 82, which is very nice. Okabo's up to a 79. And Noah, okay, I didn't send Noah to the G League. He's just down 1 overall. So we're going to move Joakim Noah right now if trading ever wants to not be broken, because I'm not paying him almost $20 million. Crazy to me that somebody thought doing this would be smart. I'm going to send him to the Warriors because I do not want them re-signing DeMarcus Cousins. Probably still will happen, but who knows. So Brandon Knight is going to be moved now. And then if I could honestly package, like, first of all, let's just get this out of the way. Let's just go to the Raptors. We'll send them to, yeah, we'll just go Spurs. Maybe Kawhi will leave. Maybe we'll get lucky. But, yeah, with that out of the way, we probably are going to package Warren and maybe the 12th pick for a higher pick. So let's do that right now. Let's go TJ Warren and pick 12. Could this get me up to pick, like, 3? I feel like this should definitely work. Honestly, could I do this? I feel like this really could work. And that'll give me Shai Gilgeous? Okay, yeah, that trade's going to happen. So welcome to the team, Shai Gilgeous. What in the world? Okay, he's an 82 overall. Yeah, he's going to be on this team. Okay, so we now have the 1st and 3rd pick. We still have the 12th pick. What could I get for this, honestly? I did not think that is a steal and a half. If there's nobody here that's like really worth the 12th overall pick, I'm probably just going to keep it and draft somebody, and that's really the way it's looking right now. So yeah, let's just draft somebody. So we have 1 and 3. Do I want to make a big trade right now and like move like pick number 1? Because I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. Gordon Hayward might have to happen. What was I getting to? Oh no, not Tony Parker. Russell might be interesting. Oladipo, I don't need a shooting guard. Do I want to do it for Gordon Hayward? Can I do 3 for Hayward instead? Or not that. Can I go 3? And you can keep the Memphis pick. They want 1st round pick from New York. Oh, that's pick 12, isn't it? And then give me... You know, we're going to do this. I'm going to pick up Gordon Hayward. We need a solid small forward. I don't get Gordon Hayward a ton, so we now have 4 out of 5 starters. Because I don't mind starting Shai Gilgeous at all. And honestly, we could still play Jackson at power forward if we wanted to, or I could trade him for a power forward after the draft. So we still have pick number 1. I'm going to draft somebody there. Probably just a bench player, maybe even Zion, and Zion can start at power forward, and I'll see you guys at rookie signings. So I did take Zion Williamson 1st overall for a few reasons. A, he could be a really good bench piece for us, and B, he actually could be a starter if we do kind of strike out on all other small forwards options. So we're going to bring back these 3, Jackson, Bender, and Chris. Lance Thomas can take a hike. So free agency this year. What do I want to do? So we really don't have that many positions of need besides like power forward, and like if I want to, do I want to go after Jabari Parker? We're 11 mil off, so in order for that to happen, we'd probably have to move, like, damn, it would have to be, like, Bender, Chris, and Jackson, which is a lot. So if I move Chris and Bender immediately, could I get, like, a high pick in next year's draft? Because that would be, like, the only thing I really want, because I'm not really trying to take any salary back. Like, this Bucks pick, for some reason, has some value. I don't really know. Colin Sexton, Jaren Jackson Jr., all right, we might just do that. You know, let's take Jaren Jackson Jr. And can you keep Kyle Anderson, honestly? Actually, you know what? Give me Kyle Anderson. I'm going to trade him for another pick. So, yeah, we do that trade. Jackson Jr. and Zion are actually going to be kind of nice. So now Anderson has to go. And then do I want to move Josh Jackson? I really kind of want Jabari Parker on this team. I think he'd be a really, really good fit. But are we going to have enough money? That's the thing. So they want to give me a 1st round pick in Felicio. I don't really want Felicio. So can somebody just give me a pick? Ike Anabogu, can you keep him? They can. Okay, I just want to take as much back as least salary as possible. So, do we have enough for Jabari Parker? We're 6 mil off still. Oh, was that Towns? No, it wasn't. Trailblazers are making him a horrible offer. All right. Like, you know what I could do? No, I'm not going to go down 6 mil. I feel like I'm so up in the air on what I want to do. Do I want to move Hayward? I feel like we should have some more cap space than this. I really do. But I guess we kind of are paying a lot of guys some decent money. So, it would have to require a move of Josh Jackson. And I just don't think I'm going to get anything back that's going to be, like, worth getting Josh Jackson. I could get this Nets pick next year. I don't want to give up Deandre Ayton. No, that's not happening. Draymond and Mikal Bridges. And then Draymond can start a power forward. Do I have to give up Mikal Bridges? Could I just do Josh Jackson? And I will give you... I have a lot of 1st round picks now. Because this could all be over if we can just get Draymond. And they agree to that. Draymond Green, welcome to the team. So let's see. We have starter and backup, starter and backup, starter, and then Zion's now going to be a small forward, so we're good there. Starter and backup, and we have Deandre Ayton. That is 9 really solid players. Team is looking much improved, and I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2 with the rotation. So this is going to be the rotation for season number 2. It's going to be Shai Gilgeous, Devin Booker, Gordon Hayward, Draymond Green, and Deandre Ayton. Off the bench, Jaren Jackson Jr., Zion Williamson, Mikal Bridges, and Eli Okubo. So the team, absolutely unreal. I mean, pretty much almost everyone off the bench is an 80 because he's an 83 or 82. Sorry, horrible math, and he's an 81. So if Zion can get up 2 overalls, he will be an 80 as well. Team is looking unreal. Definitely expect a championship push, and I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. So here at the end of season number 2, Russell Westbrook is once again the MVP this year. 58 and 24, total 180. Shai Gilgeous wins rookie. Okay, so was he in the G League last year? That's what I would have to imagine. I mean, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 8.5 assists, almost 2 steals. Very impressive. Fred VanVleet, Rudy Gobert, Colin Sexton most improved. All right, and Fred Hoiberg wins. Are you kidding me? We should have won Coach of the Year. I mean, Deandre Ayton, all NBA first team. We will check out his stats in a minute, but absolutely insane year. We were first in the West. No team had 60 wins. How are the Bulls? This makes no sense, like, whatsoever, but okay. Stats-wise, Devin Booker led us in score, and then it was Ayton was a monster. 20 points, 13.5 rebounds. Gordon Hayward, Jaren Jackson Jr., Shai Gilgeous, Zion, Draymond, Bridges. Rebounds was obviously Ayton, and then assists was Shai Gilgeous. So first round of the playoffs, taking on the Denver Nuggets. Shouldn't be too hard of a challenge, I don't think. We're a very, very deep team. Might not have the most stars in the league, but we're a very, very deep team, I would say. And now we're taking on the Rockets. Do they still have Clay? The Warriors, I mean, obviously not. They do. They did re-sign him. So we did take Draymond from him. I mean, kind of a little bit of a defensive liability, but they do have Jordan Bell. So we're tied at 2 games apiece right now with the Rockets. I'm trying to win this game. If that could happen, that would be much appreciated. And we're going to win this one. So can we go to the NBA Finals? Not yet. Game 7 here in Phoenix. If I have to hop in, I will. Come on. No. We're getting blown out. We're getting blown out. And we're going to lose. We're going to lose. That makes no sense. I think we're definitely deeper than the Rockets. They'd obviously have the better backcourt, but still, we're deeper. But it's okay. You know what? It happens. That's what third seasons are for. We're going to win a championship this year. I'm confident. No complaining from me. So let's see. Do we have any picks in this year's draft? We do not. We trade all of them. We only have 2 guys under roster. I know Hayward and Green are free agents, which is going to be such a pain in the ass and such a big risk bringing them back. But, all right, all these guys can come back. We do need to re-sign Hayward, which is kind of a big one, and obviously Draymond Green. So we need to get that done immediately. Hayward, max offer, just going to give it to him. I mean, I'm not trading him, but I'm not going to give him a no-trade clause still. And then Draymond, I'm just going to give it to him as well. So these 2 are back. These guys can all leave if they really want to. So we got our 2 free agents back. I think the team's really all set. After I sign these guys, I'm just going to double check that. Let's get these 2 back, though. Do we get them back? We do. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Team is all set. See you guys at the start of the 3rd and final year. So here's the rotation for the 3rd and final year. All the starters going to be getting 33 minutes. Shai Gilgeous, Devin Booker, Gordon Hayward, Draymond Green, and Deandre Ayton. Off the bench, Mikal Bridges, Jaren Jackson Jr., Zion Williamson, and Eli Okubo. So the team is really solid. Bench is all 80-plus overalls. Definitely think we're in contention to win a championship, and I will see you guys at the end of the 3rd and final year. So this has got to be the year. I mean, we have the perfect record, 69-13. I don't want any more wins. Westbrook, I don't care about any of this. Actually, I do care about who the 76ers sign, because if they're better than Markelle Fultz, I'm kind of screwed if they do make it to the finals. And finally, I don't know, is that what Igor looks like? That's tough. Okay, Ayton making all NBA first team again. Had to be an animal. Standings-wise, 15 games up in the Thunder. Deandre Ayton's a fucking animal. 23 points, 13.5 rebounds. Then it was Booker, Hayward, Shai Gilgeous, Jaren Jackson, who's up to an 86. So rebounds was obviously Ayton, and then assists was Shai Gilgeous. First round, taking on LeBron and the Lakers. Officially made his contract signing today. We sweep them. Who cares about LeBron? Trailblazers? No. Just no. Oh, that would have been nice if we could have played the Mavericks. But we got to play the Warriors. It's a little bit unfortunate, but I mean, oh, we traded them Josh Jackson. I forgot about that one. That's kind of important. Yeah, no, that definitely qualifies as important. We're up 3-1, though. 3-2. Don't blow this. I'm going to shut my eyes, and I'm going to know, by God, that we're in the NBA Finals. Yes, we are. Thank you, Jesus. Taking on the Bulls. Not going to be easy. Who do they have? Actually, who did the 76ers sign before that? I'm actually interested. I don't really know why. Oh, they just have Simmons as a point guard. Okay. They have Blake now. But, okay. So, marking this team is a joke. If we lose one game to this team, if we win one game, I would be happy. 2K. Okay, 3-2. That was a risk, just simulating that, not doing it with Simcast. Come on. We're not blowing this. We're so much better. Okay, we're winning this game. And now we're going to a Game 7. Going to a Game 7 here in Phoenix. Come on, let them blow a 3-1 lead. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. We're blowing them out. We're going to get some gameplay. See you guys in the game. So we're here in the game, and I guess we can do really what we do in all game situations is we kind of just talk about the future of all these teams. Booker and Green fought out, which is a little bit annoying, but it's a good thing we have good bench pieces. So we are in Hall of Fame. Not that it matters. The game's kind of over, and I forgot how annoying it is when we have to play the Bulls because they always have their stupid away uniforms, which for some reason they decide to put white. But yeah, we'll talk about the future of this team. I think it's very, very bright. I think Deandre, Ayton, and Mikal Bridges are going to be absolutely unbelievable together. Include Devin Booker in that. Absolutely unbelievable. I just think it's a really, really solid core for the future. Kind of going the youth movement, kind of like what the 76ers did. It's obviously working out for them. They're in like one of the key spots right now to go after Kawhi Leonard. If like the Suns could make like a real push to go after Kawhi Leonard, I think they might have to do it. If you can convince him to stay, if you give them like Jackson Bender, maybe like a first round pick, that might be enough to do it. But still, I think it's worth the risk because you can show them that you have a nice young team. You have a really solid shooting guard, a really solid center, and a really good piece in Mikal Bridges. I think it might be enough to convince him to stay and just let him know that why is J.R. Smith, what is this team that it's in right now? Okay, if you can convince him to stay, I think you have to do that. I think, honestly, just because he wants to go to like a contending team, but not a team that's like good enough to possibly, where am I going? What am I doing right now? I'm putting in, no, we'll put in Zion, get some gameplay with him. Just because the team is not like in a win now mode shouldn't mean anything. I think, honestly, that if you can convince him that you're on a good enough team to possibly compete in the future with teams like after like the Warriors are dismantled, after like maybe the Rockets are gone, teams like that, like I know you're still gonna have to compete with like teams like the Celtics and teams like the 76ers for future years, but you can be the team out of the West. I honestly think you can. I'm gonna foul just because I want to use my guys. But yeah, you can do that. I'm not saying you have to do it immediately, but something like that definitely could be a really good move. I mean, I know it's high risk because Jackson obviously has a great defensive ceiling, great potential, but it is a risk, but I definitely think it's super high reward. So they might have to do something like that, but if they don't, they just go after free agents. Maybe a guy like Kyrie Irving, as much as I wouldn't want to see him leave the Celtics ever. Just going after him and possibly gunning him would be crazy. They're pretty much just a point guard away. I know Okubo could end up being a really solid player for them. I'm not sure if he's going to spend time in the G League this year. He honestly could like start for them this year. He could be any different amount of places. But yeah, you got to do something. You got to risk something at some point. You can't just keep taking youth movement after youth movement. Shai Gilgeous gets stuff, but we're already winning this game, so it's not really that important. But yeah, we can get back to this game. I guess, is that Shake Milton or whatever the hell his name is? I think it was, but pretty much everybody's scoring really well right now. Shai Gilgeous has 19. I know you can't see it because my face cam's over it. Bridges has 16, which is pretty good. We're just going to run pick and roll. Yeah, why not? And then we're going to throw one up to Zion if you want. Okay. Yeah, kick that back out. Bridges in the corner. I don't really know what I'm doing at this point because I'm a horrible in-game player. No, we're just going to back down whoever the hell this is with Deandre Ayton. And yeah, just do one of those. Yeah, that always works. Deandre Ayton has 25 and 19, if you couldn't see that. It's on the screen right now. He has 25 points, but he has 19 rebounds. Absolute monster. I really hope he turns out to be a stud. I think the Suns deserve it. Little Kobe and Shaq 2.0 action with Booker and Ayton, I think. No, not really, but something like that. Definitely in the future. They get the N1. I don't really want to sit through this, so I'll see you guys with the Finals MVP. My guess is probably Deandre Ayton. So let's see if my guess was correct, and it was. Deandre Ayton averages 25 points, 10.5 rebounds, almost 4 assists, 1 steal, and 2.5 blocks. So he's an absolute stud in this game. Hopefully he turns out to be an absolute stud in real life. So this was the new look Suns rebuild. I definitely think we built a really, really solid squad. Holy God squad of a bench, though. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have any other rebuild ideas, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. I always enjoy reading those. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below, and I will see you guys all in the next video.